Hi guys, this is Sheetal. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you are returning. If you're new, please check out the playlist on my channel, the Safe playlist. It's very helpful. It's really going to help you. Also check out my services and programs down below in the description box, guys. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them. Everything here on this channel, in this community, is really important for you, and it is here to really help you awaken to who you truly are. If you're a Starseed Lightworker, you are here, then it is for you. It's time for you to really take action for yourself, and really time for you to pay attention to yourself and invest in yourself. All right. So today I'm here to do a talk video on the energies that are happening right now. I have been completely bombarded in the last couple of days. I feel for over about a week now, and the energies have been so freaking intense. Today I barely could keep my eyes open, but I was really guided to do this video, and I wanted to share a few things, also help you understand why we all in this community are always urging you guys to really understand how the planets function, because everything affects us, right? As above, so below. That is what the Kabbalah states. Also check out the New Word School, guys. I'm doing the Kabbalah classes there, so please check it out. Go to the description box, and there's a link for the school. You can look at all of the courses there by all of us in the community. All right, so I want to start by talking about the 0-point field. Energetically, we are all energy at the end of the day, right? This body, this physicality is just atoms vibrating at such high levels and high frequencies and extremely high speed that it appears solid. That's what everything in our holographic reality is. That is how it is. So 0-point field is that part of source, that part of that unity consciousness, that part of the entire universe, where you do not need any force for that particular atom to remain where it is. That's what the 0-point field is. That's how I understand the 0-point field. Please be advised, guys. Whatever I say on this channel is everything I get is from them lot upstairs, right? However I get the downloads, however I get the channel messages, I'm gonna share it with you. It is up to you to take that further. If there's something that really stands out to you, then that is them lot trying to guide you and tell you to listen to your intuition and really take that further. Study, because everything that comes in your reality is a lesson, is a topic for you that will help you understand yourself better. Now, why I said a 0-point field. Now, we all are made up of the feminine, masculine energies. We all are made up of the light and dark, right? In the Kabbalah, you have the black pillar, which is the feminine pillar of severity, and the white pillar, which is the masculine, which is the pillar of mercy. Now, when you're in a state of imbalance, there is always this push and pull, and that you feel with your person, with your twin flame, your high vibrational soul connection, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm a twin flame, so I'm just going to use that terminology, that label, and I identify with that, so I'm going to use that. But apply what I'm saying. Pay attention to what messages you're getting, what intuitively comes to your mind when you listen to what I say, because everything is from them lot upstairs, right? So it is a state, 0-point is that state of no force, where no force is needed. There is no push and pull. Everything, the entire duality just merges in that particular space, in that particular now. The light and dark are embrace each other. The light and dark are one with each other. That is called the 0-point field. Now, when that happens, otherwise what happens is, like I was saying, when you have that imbalance, you always have the push and pull. The darkness gets pulled to the light, and the light gets pulled to the dark. It's pushed, like the darkness is pushed to the light, and the light is is pushed towards the darkness, right? It's that push and pull, and that's what happens with your masculine feminine energies inside you internally. That's what happens. So when you awaken to when you have your judgment call, when you have your wake up call, so to speak, you are you awoken to the fact that things are not right within you. And because your ego mind wants to protect you, it externalizes that imbalance within you, that misalignment within you, that, you know, basically fucked upness within you in your reality. And that's why you think things are falling apart in your reality. Actually, what's happening is everything is falling apart within you. And there comes a point in your life when spirit says, okay, enough is enough. You need to pay attention to this. That is when you really awaken to those emotions, to those actions, to that anger, to that resentment, and all of it just comes out. And this is that darkness, this is that negativity that you've been hiding and suppressing and repressing for such a long time. You can't hold it any longer, because it's just bursting, it's just waiting to be released, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be accepted, waiting to be dealt with. So the 0 point axis is that point in your life where you are balanced. Your masculine feminine energies are absolutely in balance. When this merging takes place, right? When the masculine feminine merging takes place, everything is in sync and you have that inner peace. You're not wanting anything extra. You're happy with what you have. You appreciate what you have. You're more accepting of the things that happen to you, be it negative, be it positive. Your whole outlook to life, towards things that are happening for you, is more positive, even though other people may perceive this is a negative experience happening to you. You can see what the universe is trying to teach you, and that is you being in alignment, you embracing that dark side, that shadow side, that aspect of yourself, right? So when this union takes place, when the feminine and masculine, and in ancient mythologies, the feminine and masculine were personified. For example, Isis and Osiris are the most common examples. And I do love my Thoth deck, so it is actually, I'm gonna pull out a few cards from here. I wasn't intending to, but yeah. Pull out a few cards from here just to show you, because everything is linked to the tarot. Tarot is just a physical way of showing you it's a very symbolic way of the Kabbalah trying to get you on the right path. That's how I look at tarot. So when this merging happens within you, the energies that are the energy, the output, the thing that is birthed when your masculine feminine energies are within you is what is called as your child, because that is birthing something new. Anything birthing something is like a newborn baby, right? It doesn't know anything. It's very much in awe. It's like the fool's journey. Then you start that fool's journey again, because you're always learning something new. When you're aligned with your masculine feminine energies within you, you look at life with I'm hearing with the eyes of a child, with, you know, always in awe, always in wonderment, always not giving anything a label, not putting any meaning to anything, but just absorbing everything. And that is being one with the ebb and flow of this universe. That is what that 0 point field is. So what is happening energetically to spur this is, these are two things I want to highlight today. One is the Mars and Venus in conjunction. It happened about 3 days ago, but we're still in that energy. Mars is an absolute masculine planet, right? And Venus is the absolute feminine planet. Mars was the god of war in Greek mythology, and Venus was the goddess of love, goddess of beauty. Mars is the emperor card to me. Venus is the empress card to me. Again, we have that masculine feminine energies, and Mars and Venus in conjunction. Conjunction is an aspect, is a degree of separation between two planets, wherein both the energies of the planets are blended. They mix, they blend, they merge. This is union. This is freaking union energy, guys. So what is really happening with all of us right now is we are being pushed into merging with ourselves. We're being pushed. The energies right now is sorry, I'm just going to write it. I was thinking about a title for my video, but I think that's what I'm going to say. So the 0 point field is a point of union, is a point of merging, is a point of absolute balance, absolute calm, absolute peace, a constant ebb and flow, where everything is absolutely how it's supposed to be. There is no disruption, there is no disharmony, there is no misalignment, right? So Mars in conjunction with Venus, it's happening in the constellation of Leo. Now we're almost at the end of the Cancer. We're in the Cancer season, right? We're going to enter the season of Leo. I think it's the 23rd or 22nd. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. 22nd or the 23rd of July, right? We enter the Cancer, the season of Leo. So the Leo is ruled by the Sun, and Sun is all about masculine, it's all about clarity, it's all about healing. And this is really happening because it is Leo is one of the 4 fixed signs in the universe card. Hang on guys, I need a few cards to show you guys, so I'm just gonna pull that out. Hang on for a sec. This is union energy. This is a time of union energy, guys. Mars is also the Tower card, right? So the Tower, a lot of things are going to crumble for you, whereas the Venus also rules a sign of Taurus, which is also the Hierophant card to me. Hierophant card is all about social structures and rooted belief systems, as well as also about commitment, how you're viewing your self, relationship with yourself, how you view love, how you view interaction, influence with one another. Hang on. Now Leo is one of the 4 fixed signs. The other fixed signs are Aquarius, Taurus and Scorpio. These 4 fixed signs represent the 4 gateways in our the 4 major gateways of the 4 sacred directions in our solar system, in our universe, right? So they're very, very important. What is really happening now is when we enter the period of Leo, when we enter the season of Leo, we also, in about a couple of days, the Lionsgate portal opens. I'll do a separate video on Lionsgate portal, guys, just to give you what the energies are. At that time, I won't dive in too deep right now. So we have the universe card. So these are ending of old cycles and beginning of new cycles, and everything that you have not healed. Now suppose you are healing, you're already doing the work. Things that you have not healed, if there are remnants, if there are just snippets of things that just come up in your reality and you know you need to address it for you to heal from it, this is going to come up again. The closer the Mars and Venus were closest, when I was doing my research, I came across a couple of phrases, you know, cozying up to one another. Yeah, this is a time where Mars and Venus were together, close as possible. You did have the crescent moon that passed through Mars. We were in the very, very beginning stages of the new moon, so you can see the energy. This was a time of addressing your emotions, of having, what I'm getting is with this, what's really standing out for me is having that heart-to-heart conversation with your person. So I feel there are new beginnings with you, and this is not only to do with your person. This is even if you don't have a person in your life, this is to do with how you are going to better your relationship, better your interactions with others, better your interaction with yourselves. Having heart-to-heart conversation is putting all your cards down on the table, being honest, being open. That is where Cancer comes in, because moon rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, right? And the new moon, there were new emotional beginnings where spirit is really pushing you guys to address your emotions. That's why the masculine collective, I feel, is in that very feel mode. They're in their fields at the moment. So you see how these energies are really, really pushing you ahead in your journey, pushing you ahead to dive in deeper. This time where these two beautiful masculine feminine planets were in conjunction, were both of them telling each other how they felt. So I feel the new start that's coming is going to give you an opportunity where you're going to be able to heal whatever discontentment and whatever resentment that you had, maybe with your person, maybe with your friends, family, doesn't matter. That's going to heal. Spirit is going to, this new change, this new beginning, this new start of this new cycle is going to give you many opportunities to do that, so you can heal. Now, apart from having Mars and Venus in conjunction, this is the first of the 3 conjunctions that Mars and Venus are going to have. So next year is going to be very, very significant. 2022 is the year, it's a master builder, 22 is a master builder number. So really, this is the time, 2021 is a time where you need to absolutely have, you know, like massive, massive tower moments, so that nothing from your freaking old life remains. Everything is gone. And this is what is really, really being spurred by Chiron in retrograde. I think it went into retrograde a couple of days, or just yesterday or today, I don't know. So when going back a little bit, I'm going to take you back to when I was talking about the 0 point field, when the masculine feminine energies merge. When the feminine masculine energies merge, they birth something new, they birth a child. This is that inner child. And this inner child, if you take masculine as Osiris and Isis as the feminine energy, the child was Horus, right? It was the Aeon. The Aeon is a new age. This is a new beginning that's really, really starting for everybody. And this merging, this is the Temperance card. It's called Art in the Thoth deck. This is union energy, guys. This is physical union. This is inner union. This is I feel for a lot of you, this is like physically coming face to face with your person and really merging with your person, having that heart to heart talk. And yeah, I wasn't intending to pull this card out, but I pulled out specific cards, but this card fell out. So this is healing this 9, healing this anxiety, healing. Now, 9 of Swords is to do with overthinking, is to do with too much in the mental plane. Too much in the mental plane, getting out of your mental plane because it's really bothering you, it's stressing you out, it's giving you anxiety, giving you, you know, it's putting you in that fear-based mentality. It's coming out of it and getting in touch with your emotions. That is why we are in the Cancer season, and Cancer season is a cardinal water sign. So this is a start where you're coming out of this and getting in touch with your emotions. And when you do that, that's when you really, really heal, right? Ruler of Leo. Leo is also the Strength card to me. So you see how these beautiful, beautiful energies are really working together. As above, so below, guys. That is the beauty of really understanding how the planets work. I want to talk a little bit about Chiron. So when we talk about the inner child, Chiron comes to mind. Now, Chiron in astrology, it's called the wounded healer. Right? Now, Chiron was I'll give you a little bit background. In mythology, in Greek mythology, Chiron was a half man and half centaur. Now, centaurs were half man and half horse, you know, it's the glyph for Sagittarius, for the sign of Sagittarius. And Chiron is a comet which is in the constellation of Sagittarius. Now, that is astronomically, right? In astronomy, that's how it is. But astrologically, Chiron is called the wounded healer. Now, Chiron, when Chiron was a product of a rape, and that's how he was born. Zeus forced himself on Chiron's mother, and when she gave birth to Chiron, and he comes out as this half man, half centaur, he was hideous. So she abandoned Chiron in his childhood and rejected him, and she left him on a mount. I forgot the name of the mount. Pleon, I don't know. I don't know. She left him at a place, and she just abandoned him, right? Because she was ashamed and she was disgusted by how he looked, right? So pay attention to the story, because this is to do with inner child very, very much, and I'll connect the dots for you. So Chiron was abandoned by his mother and also rejected by his father Zeus. His father didn't want him because he was animalistic, right? Centaurs are animals. They're these wild, they're beautiful creatures, beautiful mystical creatures. But when his parents saw him, they just rejected him, and he was abandoned by his mother. As soon as she gave birth to him, she abandoned him. Now Chiron was then found by the sun god Apollo. That's why I pulled out specific cards, guys. Pay attention. He was taken and fostered. So Apollo became his foster father, and he brought up Chiron with a lot of love and taught him the art of music, the art of healing, the knowledge, prophecy, astrology, how to make medicines, how to heal people. So Chiron is called the wounded, is a healer. He was a great astrologer, he was a great healer, and he learned the art of prophecy from Apollo, from the god Apollo. And that they want me to say this to you. In the temple of Delphi in ancient Greek, there was the temple of Delphi was a temple that was dedicated to Apollo, and on that temple were the words carved in Koine Greek. Koine Greek is the ancient Greek, right? The words carved on the temple of Delphi meant know thyself, right? So connect the dots for yourself, guys. You guys are smart enough, but I'm gonna help you connect a few of them, right? So Chiron was brought up by Apollo, and he really became amongst his brethren, or his centaur people, and amongst all the others, he was the wisest and the most just of person. He was very intelligent, he was very bright, he was very kind, he was very compassionate, and he honed the skills of the healer. He could heal anybody but himself. So that is why he's called the wounded healer. Now in Chiron's life, he was wounded twice. First was an emotional, very deep scar wound that was given to him by his mother, by his parents. He was a product of rape, and even after that, after such a traumatic way of being born, he was rejected by both parents. So he was orphaned, and he was like an outcast. He didn't fit anywhere. Neither did he fit with the centaur people, nor did he completely fit with the humans. So he was a misfit, right? Now, who doesn't identify with a misfit? I hate that word, but that's the only way to explain it. If you're a starseed, you'll know you can't fit a square peg in a round hole. But when we're children, we really fucking don't understand that. We want to fit because our parents want to make us fit, so you fit. But when you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, you get chipped, you get hurt, you get broken, and it's so painful. But does it fit in the end? It doesn't fit. You're just somewhere you're pretending to be a round peg, but you're square, right? You're square. You're supposed to be square. That's your uniqueness. That's your speciality. That's who you truly are. So that was the first wound that Chiron really had when he was born. The second one was he was actually wounded by the bow of Heracles or Hercules, and it was a poisoned bow, if I'm not mistaken. It was a poisoned bow, and sorry, I'm looking down because there are a few notes that there are a few pointers that I want to share with you, and that poison in the end just overtook him, and he gave up his immortality. He just gave it up. So Zeus put him as he's called the astrologer, the oracle, the prophet, the healer, right? And he was revered amongst everybody by the time he died. And so Zeus took him and put him in the constellation of Sagittarius, which is or it's called Sagittarius or Centaurus because of the shape the constellation makes, half man, half horse. Now, when I'm talking about Chiron in retrograde is bringing up old wounds. This is a time for you to really understand what really caused you. If you've been doing the healing, if you've been doing the inner work, guys, and it's must. You need to remove the negativity. There's no fucking way this is happening. Union, when I say union, there is no fucking way union is happening to if you're not doing the work, right? I'm trying to make you understand how it is to really love yourself. This is Two of Cups. Learning to love and fill your own cup. When you fill your own cup and that overflows, that goes on to your person. That is you pushing ahead towards that 0 point field between you and your person, that field where both you and your person merge, not only energetically but also physically, right? But that's up to you. So when coming back to Chiron, when we talk about Chiron, what Chiron really symbolizes is that that always that push and pull between what we have between our ego and intuition, our animalistic reptilian mind and our intuition, our feelings, our knowing. Again, we have that masculine feminine energies, and the masculine feminine energies are really going to just increase everything that the planets are doing, the energy streaming in, are for us to awaken more and realize more the duality. You need to understand the masculine feminine aspects within you separately in order for you to come into union with self. So it's very, very important. So this was the Chiron portrays that aspect within us, that push and pull within us. But what happened to Chiron? Although he was rejected, although he was abandoned, although he was not accepted by anyone, he formed his own way. He could heal others, but he could never heal himself physically by that poison, and he dies, right? But what does his emotional wounding really tell us? His emotional wounding tells us that Chiron rose above the shit, right? He became, although he was abandoned, although he was rejected, he rose above it all to prove to himself and others that he is deserving of love. So take this is the takeout from what I'm trying to tell you from the Chiron, the wounded healer. Now when this particular comet, it's a comet if I'm not mistaken, is in and it looks like an asteroid or a comet in I feel it's a comet in retrograde, and this is really showing you that you need to go back to your childhood and understand what traumas you faced or you experienced in your childhood, and you need to address those. If you have been doing the work and diving deep, that's really, really great. I truly applaud you guys, because that is some really hard work. Working on yourself is not easy, guys. It's very, very challenging. So, but despite that, you still have hope. Chiron wrote his own reality, so to speak, right? It is for you to write your own reality. Now, in as we move along in the mythologies, Chiron was the fairy who would ferry the when he went. He's also called the ferry to the underworld, to the god of the underworld, Hades. He would ferry the souls. So in Greek and Roman mythology, you know, they used to always put coins on the dead. That was the fare for the ferryman, which is Chiron. So a lot of people told him, when he was taking them to the underworld, a lot of people told him what they had been through, and he tells them how to heal themselves, he would listen, he would prophesy, because he was the oracle, so he would give them an insight, give them perspective. That's how I feel that that's why I feel Chiron is really, really important. And this retrograde time, I'm not sure about the dates, but you can look up the dates, guys. This is a time for healing your trauma. So take note of what's coming up in your reality at this moment. What is triggering you? This is happening to both you and your person, right? Wow, look at that. I do have the Three of Swords here popping from under the it's the bottom of the deck. Yeah, what has really broken your heart, and what are you holding back from? This is Saturn. We do have Saturn in retrograde as well till October. So what is really happening, looking at how you were brought up, Hierophant, although is connecting with higher mind, higher consciousness, despite you being brought up with social structures and all of that, this is transcending all that. This is overcoming the obstacles. Chiron in retrograde is helping you address your trauma and your wounds that you've experienced, so that you can transcend all of this and rise above it, be in your knowing, unlock your true potential, because that's who you are. These traumas don't define you. They're just here to teach us that we are still strong, that nothing in our life really defines us. No, our parents don't define us, our upbringing doesn't define us. You choose the path that you want to go. That is what this is all about. This is all about new beginnings. The absolute new beginning is going to start during the Lionsgate portal, because that is when the galactic new year starts. So I hope you guys really understand. You can Google and research all of this for yourself, guys. Take it further for yourself, apply to your energies, to the work that you're doing with yourself to remove the negativity. The more you understand yourself, the more you use these tools to understand yourself, you have a better understanding. You can heal yourself faster, but you have to understand. The problem arises because we are brought up having opinions about ourselves and perceptions about ourselves according to other people, even if those other people are your parents. You have to understand every relationship that you have here is an experience, and there is no separation. That is why the 0-point axis is so important. And all of these planets right now in retrograde and all are helping us heal those wounds, that you, when a child is born, the first experience it has about the divine feminine is the mother, and the first experience it has about the divine masculine is the father. That comes from a wounded place. So you don't know, as a child, you're not responsible for your upbringing, but as an adult you need to take accountability and responsibility and fix that. And the planets are bringing and pushing this shit out of you only so you can address it. So take this time to heal, take this time to really understand these energies. And if you're a starseed, guys, I would highly recommend that you really try and understand. Check out the New Earth School. There are so many courses available that will help you understand yourself better. Education doesn't mean school, the traditional school or the so-called schools that we send our children to are fucking bullshit, because it teaches you jack shit about yourself. And our life, our experience, this free will experience that we're having on this beautiful planet, you are here, starseeds, to ascend, to raise your vibration so you can help others do the same. And that's how Earth raises her vibration. We are at a very important few months till the end of the year. There are lots of stuff that are happening, lots of stuff that are going to come out in your reality. This is not to push them back in, but this is to really address it. So use the programs as tools as these woundings, these traumas come out. Do seek additional professional medical help if you are guided to, if you intuitively feel. Listen to yourself, but this is a very good starting point for you. So I hope this was really beneficial. I hope I look at things in a very different perspective, guys. I look at every folk story, every folk tale, every mythology, every planet, every tarot card, the Kabbalah. I look at things differently. So for me, it just comes together in a very different manner, and I very instinctively and very intuitively apply that to myself as well. I have opened up myself to that, to receiving that. So the universe also helps me do that. And I could do this. I'm here today sharing all of this with you only because I took that action step for myself and I invested in myself. So take a look at the programs. Please reach out to me if you're confused, don't know where to start, and I'll be happy to help you. So I hope this video was good for you guys, and thanks for watching.